Hello and welcome back to another vlog. Now, this week has been a bit of a roller coaster week. We've had some ups and we've had some downs, and hopefully we are now on a nice plateau. Going to be good. But before I get into that, let's roll the intro. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm hoping it's not too windy and you can hear me. Monday morning, we had the concrete delivered to put in the footings. So if you haven't watched last week's video and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link up here so you can click on that, go back and watch that and come back. We've had the concrete put in for the footings. The lorry was here 8 o'clock Monday morning. So that's all been done. And then whilst Dad was doing that, he then hurt his back, which from past experience, we know he's got a bit of a dodge back anyway. So the raking of it and moving it around is it was a lot of concrete. I think it was like 7 square meters, like that. A lot of concrete. So as you can imagine, it was quite a lot of hard work. So he hurt his back, which meant he was then laid up for a few days, not being able to move. So we then haven't done anything because Dad can't do anything and I've been at work. And then so that was the roller coaster high and then the roller coaster low. And then yesterday we went and picked up some much awaited chickens. So we are now the proud owners of 6 chickens. We're waiting on 2 more, but they had run out of those. So in the next couple of weeks they're going to give us a ring and say whether they've got any. And then we're going to have 2 more, so we'll have 8 chickens. But we've got 6 chickens. They are called Cruella, Lucille, Babs, Fowler, Bunty, and Reznikov as our 6 chicken names. We've started to get to know them and their little characters. We had to corral them into the house last night, so they're in their run, and then their little coop where they sort of nest and stuff. We had to corral them in last night because they don't know. They have to go to bed. They kept laying underneath it. So they'd gone to bed underneath the little house because it's a lodge, so it's off the floor. So I tried to corral them in and then freaked out because of their flappy wings. So I bailed and Mum and Dad did it because I thought I was quite brave, but apparently I'm not. But they seem really happy. So I'll put some clips in of those. And then I think, I'm not sure kind of what we've got kind of planned. I think this week is or the rest of this week, because a lot of the week's gone, it's now Friday, but we've got to move all of the rubble. So we had a lot of rubble that was from moving stuff and taking down walls and things like that, and a lot of rubble that we found in the barn area. We've got to lay all that down ready for the concrete oversight and make it level. Basically, you've got to put rubble and like hardcore stuff down before the concrete oversight goes in. So we've got bags and bags of stuff that we're going to empty and pop it all over the top, which Dad made a start yesterday while I was at work, and I assume we'll just carry on doing that, and then probably it'll be start building a wall at some point. Dad is currently trimming the hedges and a tree because we've had issues with internet. I'll introduce you to the chickens. They're not quite a fay with us just yet. They haven't learned that we're the food givers. But they'll learn that. Let's see where we get to today, see what we're up to. Type 1 being delivered on Monday and concrete blocks being delivered on Monday, which means we can start building the walls, which is exciting. So that's all caught up. I'll introduce you to the chickens, so let's go meet them and see you soon. Welcome to the chicken coop. So these are our 6 chickens. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see all 6. Amazing. Now I set up my phone in there as a little secret camera because if I go in there or any of us go in there, they just run and hide. So I thought I would introduce them all to you. So to the right, you can just see that brown one that's just gone out of the shot. This one is called Reznikov, or Red, as you may well recognise from Orange is the New Black. We have the little white one straight in front of us. She is completely white. That one is called Fowler. She is a spirited chicken. The lady that we bought them from said that you probably won't train that one because she's a little bit psycho, but that's okay. You can see the black chicken, all black with a little red bit on her head. She is called Bunty. She is very cute, quite shy. She's the complete opposite of Fowler. You then have two white chickens to the left. They've just gone round. One of them has brown bits on, and she is called Lucille. And the one with the black tail, she is the one that you can see directly in front of us now. That one is called Babs, and she is, again, quite a feisty little chicken. And I don't think you can see the last chicken just yet. I'm sure she's about somewhere. She's a Sussex chicken. She's got more black on her, so she's also got a black tail, but also a bit of a black head too. She is called Cruella. Those are the 6 names that we chose. We chose them before we actually chose the chickens. Oh, there's Cruella, just coming into shot. You can just see her. She's going to walk right in front. That was Cruella. She's really cool. Like I say, we picked the chickens' names before we even picked the chickens. And then when we got the chickens, we met them, looked at their colouring, and chose their names appropriately. And those are our chickens. Look at Fowler. Psycho. This is me standing in the footing of the soon-to-be stables. But you get a really good idea of how big they're going to be, which is, they're looking to where we're at. And it's looking good. This is our rubble that we're having to lay down to then eventually pour the oversight. It's looking great. It's looking good. So, as you can see, we have just been moving all of this rubble. I mean, this bit was done, but a load of rubble out of bags to set a base, I think. So it has something for the type 1 to like grip to or something. So the type 1 then goes over the top of this, and then a membrane to stop the damp, and then eventually the concrete. So that was our job this morning, which me and Mum have just done. So it's kind of, I mean, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelette. It's getting there. It's starting to look like something now. But see what else today brings. I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. Morning guys, welcome to another day. Concrete blocks delivered. Hollow ones with holes in. I'll show you those. They were delivered this morning. I'd done the horses, I'd done the chickens, and we got Travis Perkins out of the way all by 8:05. It's quite an achievement in the morning. So that's where we're at today. But I'm going to leave this video here for now. No, there's not been much. It's been a little introduction to the chickens, and I've also got them a little radio, which is super adorable. So I'm going to leave it here, and you'll have to join us next week to see us actually start building the wall, because I think we are going to start building that today, but you'll have to see that in next week's video. So please like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow along, follow our Instagrams. But if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. And for now, see you next week.